Hello there, everyone. So today we are going to be looking at Yoohoo and Friends. Oh wow! So basically, Yoohoo and Friends are like this toy line started by I'm not going to pronounce that because I have a lisp, but it's by this person and or not person, company, and yeah, they sued Ty for copyright infringement. So I'm going to showcase that in this video. Okay, I hope you said all right or okay, either one. First up, we have Safari. Now, Safari is a giraffe Beanie, as you can see, and she's just like a little generic giraffe. This was also at a time where Ty was basically copying every single thing that Yoohoo and Friends did. So, as you can see, the eyes are very similar because they've always been similar. But she's very cute, I like her. She's got a little mane. She's got this little tail with the purple at the end. Not very realistic. I don't think giraffes have purple eyes, ears, or tails, or feet, but you know, it works. They're cute. So the one that I think copied Safari. No wait, the one that I think Safari copied. Maybe, I'm not sure. This is all alleged. Okay, Ty, I love you. But the one I think she copied was this one. I don't know his name, but as you can see, they are very similar. Obviously, you can't really copyright a giraffe, but the absence of the long neck, the eyes, obviously, because every Yoohoo and Friends and Beanie have the same eyes. He doesn't have a mane, but he does have a long tail, sort of, like this one. Not really, though. He's much more realistic, and I like that. He's also got no mouth. They went to Rebecca Parham. But they are both very cute, and I both like them. That makes sense. Alright, so next up, we have the foxes. I don't know where Meadow went, so I'm going to put a picture of Slick instead right here. But this is a comparison between Ruby and Slick. So as you can see, they both have purple eyes, and also they're both foxes, obviously. But this is in a different, like, stance, like it's standing up instead of, like, sitting down, as you can see. The mouths are different, the finger on the eyes are different, the ears are different. It's basically all different. So this obviously isn't plagiarism. Not enough to get sued, anyways. Next, we have this very lopsided flamingo. I don't know where, either I never had a Yoohoo and Friends flamingo and it was all just a dream, or it's just missing. So a lot of things are going to be missing in this video. Get used to it. They're very similar, but I don't know why I'm like rolling him across like this. But as you can see, the Yoohoo and Friends one doesn't have the sparkly beard beak, and just looks a bit cuter. It has like hair on the top of its head. Just cuter in my opinion. Here's a side-by-side comparison. Here's a side-by-side comparison. Yeah. Next up we have Lemmy and this guy. No wait, this is Lemmy. Lemmy and Linus. They're both very similar. Like, obviously, as I said, you can't just copyright an animal, but you can't just copyright an animal, but they are obviously very, very similar when you put them side by side. Except that Linus doesn't have a mouth. But they look equally as sad. And they're both like the ring-tailed lemur, I think it's called. He's got a scraggly rat tail. And Linus also has a scraggly rat tail, except it's got stuffing in it, so... Or does it not? I'm not sure, I don't remember. I don't think it does, actually. But yeah, they are very similar. Here's a side-by-side comparison. Here's a side-by-side comparison. Here's a side-by-side comparison. Here's... Next up, we have this sad little best missing the friends part, Yoohoo. Some poor girl was like betrayed by her friend and had to donate this to Goodwill, and then I found it. The eyes are very pretty. I like the color. This was at a time where Yoohoo and Friends were sort of getting jealous of Ty, I assume. So I started making them with similar materials, and also with the sparkly eyes. That's the tail. But yeah, this looks very similar to another Beanie Boo purple zebra thing. I'll put a picture of it right here. So yeah, you can obviously see very similar. There's a bit more of a better look. The mane. Tail. Best. I don't know if it was Ty or Aurora. I don't know if it was Ty or Yoohoo and Friends who copied it after, or maybe they just had the same idea. I don't know. It happens all the time. It was a coincidence. But as you can see, they are very similar, and there's no denying that. This is actually like an entire line of toys. Like both Yoohoo and Friends and Beanie Boos. But it is the little Yoohoo and Friends ball things that I forgot what they were called. But it's these things, these little ball Yoohoos, I think they're called Yoohoo and Friends minis actually. And Beanie Boo Beanie Balls, or Puffies as they were originally called. Or maybe they were called Beanie Balls first, I don't know. But they were called both Puffies and Puffies and Beanie Boos. And Beanie Balls, not Beanie Boos. these are side-by-side comparison. Obviously, I'm assuming that the puffies were made after, so like they copied Yoohoo and Friends this time, judging by the eyes. Yoohoo and Friends didn't have sparkly eyes until, like, where are my word mirrors? Beanie Boos didn't. Yoohoo and Friends didn't have the sparkly eyes until Beanie Boos came along and had the sparkly eyes. But they're both like small ball versions of the bigger toy lines. So yeah, they're very similar. Here's the fish, Nemo, I guess you could say, and no wait, Sherbert, yeah. Remember Sherbert? He was in my dad video, that makes, he was in my first video, so that's cool. But they're very similar. Oh, this guy has sparkly eyes. So I assume this one was made after. Or maybe they weren't, who knows. Also, just as a small comparison, because it was perfect, this is Nemo and Dory. Focus. Or Maddie, I guess her name is. But they look like Nemo and Dory. Just thought that was cute. Can the camera freaking focus? Okay. They're very similar. Also, this guy has a hole in the back. I'll fix that soon. Next up we have this guy. Tinny, or Tiny, either one. Tiny, I guess. Next we have Tiny and Original Peanut. And also a bit of newer Peanut as well, but I don't know where he went. Obviously I don't have Original Peanut, so there's just a picture there, and also I don't know where my newer Peanut went, so there's also just a picture there. But as you can see, they're very similar. Except Original Peanut actually has like a little mouth under here, and that's adorable. But Tiny here doesn't have that. He also makes a bouncing sound. I don't know why, but he does. Here's a side-by-side comparison. And yeah. Now, lastly, the most infamous of similarities ever, the one that actually got Ty sued, we have, well, there's hair on him, yeah. We have Yoohoo and, drumroll please, Cleo. Look at that. Just downright plagiarism. How they are tie. But yeah, as you can see, the mouths are sort of similar. He has like the same sort of, this mouth, little half circle mouth. And this guy also has it, but it's less noticeable. But he does have it. Also, the eyes, even though they're a bit of some different colors, and the tags are in the same place. And also, the noses are different, and the face markings are different. Also, the ears are a bit different. And the tail on Cleo is like curled, and it's permanently curled. Except this guy, he's got a little floppy tail. This guy makes a noise. Odd noise, but that's the noise that he makes. The tails are also slightly different colors, and the blue is on top for Cleo, and the gray is on top for Yoohoo. They're polar opposites. The tails, not them. They're plagiarized, but here's a side. Can you just stand up? Here's a side-by-side comparison. And yeah. Thanks for watching.